again, like I mentioned at the beginning, I don't think it is important for beginners to learn guard. I think it's important to be able to get up and back to your feet and remain upright. I talked about it on a different recording about elbow frames and standing up, where if I just keep accepting going to my back, it's going to make my partners worse at sweeping. And so again, this is like low coordination stuff that's going to make you a valuable member of the team. So in the previous part of this chapter, we talked about defense and keeping the gaps closed. And that's going to make it so all my training partners have to become better hunters to be able to catch me. If I'm just denying them the space all the time, they have to get better at attacks. It's not my job to give them open doors to attack me. It's the same thing here, is that if I can just stay upright, my partners have to become much better at sweeping. On the flip side of that, if I'm upright, it's going to be quite hard for me to lose in jiu-jitsu, in the sense of I'm not getting submitted off my back. If I'm on the ground and someone's on top of me, they're going to beat me with something eventually, especially if I'm a beginner and I'm not covering the gaps or I'm not comfortable closing the gaps. But if I'm on top, the only option they have to beat me is with guard submissions. And later on in this chapter, we look at hand fighting to deny guard submissions. But as long as I stay upright, I've negated like 80% of what they can do to me. So I'm not giving them an easy ride. They have to earn getting me to my back. And so the way I look at that is through heisting my bottom leg out and just keeping myself square to the ground. So I'm pulling my bottom leg and my bottom arm back and keeping it square to the ground at all times. Which, if Naki tries to just send me over, as long as I keep my hips higher in the room than his, keep them upright, and keep my hips square to the ground, he has to earn his sweeps. And I don't need to know what sweep he knows. Again, it's low coordination and low amount of technique that needs to be learned. If he wants to sweep me, so if say Naki wants to sweep me with a scissor sweep, for example, he has to rotate me. So here's me upright, my little legs pointing down. He has to rotate me all the way over till my legs are pointing upright. So if he hits me with some sort of scissor sweep here, I've gone onto my side and now he's rotating me upright, so my legs are here, and that's going to make his life easy. I don't want that. And life is going to be difficult for me. But if I just deny that, I just go, no, there's no way I'm going to let you rotate me. I'm going to keep myself square to the ground at all times. No matter what he does to me, if I'm just belligerent and he goes for a sweep, no, and keep myself square, he has to get better at sweeping. And I'm going to keep my hips high as well. So all of a sudden he wants to drag me and try and take my back. Same idea. So if he's going to drag me from my closed guard, for him to take my back now, he has to get his hips higher than mine, or turn my back to the ground and get my legs facing upright. If I deny both of those things, if I keep my hips higher than his, and I do not let my hips rotate, there is no way for him to take my back. There's no way for him to get on top. I make him earn everything. And that's, again, low coordination. So if he goes for anything from guard, like this drag, and I go, no, my hips are higher. Okay, it looks kind of silly, it looks like quite low technique, but it makes him work. Same as if he goes for like a butterfly sweep, for example. He has to rotate me. If I just go, no, I'm going to keep my hips higher, keep my hips square to the ground, he doesn't win. I remain on top. And you can kill a lot of sweeps and get ups out of guard if you just do this. And again, it doesn't matter if it's these low guards like butterfly or closed guard, or something a bit more spectacular like a standing guard. I don't need to know what he's doing. Because for him to be able to, if Naki goes for a single leg X, he needs to get my ass to the ground, he's going to point my legs upright. I need to square myself to the ground. I can't pull through my bottom leg like I did earlier with my hip heist. I can't pull this through. So what I can do is just change sides and pull that leg through. But again, I'm going to be belligerent. I'm going to go no and deny it. I don't have to wait this long. I'm obviously just demonstrating it now. But say if me and Naki are sparring, he hits me with a single leg X sweep. I'm like, nope, 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 and I back up again. I deny him that get up. I'm applying these both ideas. My hips are going to stay square to the ground, and my hips are going to remain higher than yours. If I do that, you have to earn everything. I want to not feel anxious as a beginner walking into someone's guard. I don't want to feel like I'm just about to get thrown through the air. And he has to become better now.